Capricorn, hello. How you doing, Capricorn? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday so far. Hello, welcome in, welcome back. If you haven't been with me before, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, healer, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute, okay? I embody my spirits. My spirits are always with me. I know it sounds crazy or whatever, but I speak to my spirits through my pendulum here. Um, they answer me any kind of questions, yes, no, whatever I have to ask, and I can also channel in on them as well. Okay, so I don't move it or whatever, but right now they want to show me love. All right, so this means love. Okay. All right. Usually they pick out the cards, but I'm going to pick out the cards this time. I'm going to do a Celtic cross to see what comes out, and then they will choose a Gothic Oracle card for you, okay? Do things a little different. If you haven't been with me before, they pick it out, but whatever. I got messages for you. Who's that? All right, Capricorn, I got messages. Let's go. All right, so we're all on different timelines. All right, and we all live different lives. So please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. All right. Subscribe to my channel so me and my spirits can pick up on your energy. All right. I already, did all this for you, but I do it again just in case. Whew, just to pick it up. All right. Capricorn. So happy birthday, Capricorn, for those of you who have a birthday that just passed, that's coming up today, tomorrow, whatever. Happy birthday and Happy New Year to all my beautiful Capricorns. Health, wealth, prosperity, kindness to you and your family, okay? All right, let's go, Capricorn. All right, so right now your current situation, let's see what your current situation is. All right, let's see. I'm going to give you an example of my telekinesis before I start, but somebody here is looking ahead. You can be dealing with the Sagittarius right now, okay? You can be dealing with the Sagittarius, an Aries or a Leo, okay? All right, right now, so healers, all right. I have energy that comes out of my hand, so I can move whatever I have in my hand. I'm not going to move the clapper, but I will. The bell, but I'll move the clapper with my hand, okay, to make the sound, to make the bell ring, let's say. All right, they say, with the energy of your hands, if you're a healer, you should be, the energy that comes out of your hand, you should be able to do this, Energy is, energy, and it moves things, so I can also do this with my mind, okay? Telekinesis, they say it doesn't exist, but it does, and I'm here to prove it. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, go ahead, leave it down below, and my information is also down below. All right, so I want to make sure that this is nice and still for you guys. All right, let's go. I'm just going to move it with my mind to make the bell clap. Okay, here we go. Trying to keep it as still as possible while I concentrate on moving it. Okay. I want to say, this is a combination of my solar plex and my crown chakra, okay? Because I don't have to just concentrate and do it. I can do it with if I move my head, okay? If I move my head up and down, it does that. All right, so, whew, all right. All right, so anybody can read tarot. You know, anybody can pick up a card and get the, you know, the story out and know what all the meanings are on the cards and stuff. But it takes somebody who's truly connected to get the messages to you. All right, so, you know, use your discernment when you you receive these messages from me or from any other tarot reader. You know, me or any other tarot reader. If it's not yours, you know, don't take it. Don't force it. All right. This is a collective reading for Capricorn Collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. All right. Let's go, Capricorn. This is your present energy right now. Present energy is your current situation. Your current situation. Right now, something's coming in. Maybe you're traveling. You're going to travel. 8 of Wands. All right. Again, fire sign, Sagittarius. All right, I'm getting Sagittarius here. So this is something that's you might be traveling somewhere. Some messages are going to be coming through to you. Some kind of swift change about something. Something's coming in quick, all right? Rapid speed, a movement of some sort. A quick decision that you're going to have to make. Or something's going to be manifesting quickly, you know? So... oh no, this is here and this is here. All right, so right now you couldn't be confused about something. Again, you know, searching for your purpose, daydreaming. It can be like you're going to have to make a choice. I feel like this is what this is. You're going to have to make a quick decision about something, you know, like regain, you know, control or, you know, something like that, or make a choice. I feel like something's coming in quick. And you're going to have to make a choice. And I'm getting also air travel as well. Okay, air travel. You can be Italian. I'm getting Italy here, Italian, or your ancestors are from Italy. Okay, something to do with backstabbing. I just heard backstabbing. 9 of Swords right now is your past issues. Your insomnia, anxiety, worry, depression. All right, hopelessness, trauma, despair, nightmares. This is in your little the basis of this whole situation here. Maybe some kind of something that came in quicker. Let's see. I will clarify these cards with oracles and all that good stuff. All right. All right. Let's see what the immediate past is. What's behind you? What's behind you, Spirit? What's behind them? What's behind this? The Capricorn Collective. All right. Yeah, your investment. Something to do with your hard work, the diligence that you did. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Your long view of something is, you know, something that you did. Maybe your sustainable results are coming in right now into fruition. Your investments are coming in right now. Yeah, but negative mindset. For some of you, like, you know, you're negative, some victim mentality, like self-entrapment. Like, you know, this is negative thoughts that just came through, okay? So maybe this is what, you know, you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking negative about, you know, what happened to you in the immediate past. Maybe, you know, you're like, you want to invest in something, but something happened in the past that you're kind of like weary of. And you're like, wait a minute, you know, you don't have any good vibes on that. You know, you're getting negative, you know, vibes on this long-term view here, this long-term money, I should say, this investment that you probably made. All right, so what's the crowning thoughts? Ooh. For some of you, you have stomach issues. I'm getting somebody with stomach issues here, or I don't know, something with the stomach. Maybe for some of you, you're pregnant, you know, but Ace of Swords is what's crowning you right now. Your thoughts on regarding this whole situation is mental clarity. Maybe you got some breakthrough, a new idea of some sort with this whole, you know, this investment of some, like, you know, you're thinking about something else here, a new idea with this investment. Or maybe you want to invest in something that's a great idea, but you got some kind of mental clarity here, some kind of sharpness that's coming right in your crown. All right, the number 17 is significant. So December 17th, January 17th, January 19th is here. January 18th. You can be seeing 777. All right. So right now in your future, your immediate future is what's about to happen is you're planning. You're planning on progress. You're making a decision on what you're going to do. You're leaving home. You're having travel plans is coming out a lot here. So travel plans is out here. You have to, you know, maybe you have an anxiety on traveling, or something to do with that, and you have a new start somewhere. Or but for some of you, yeah, your future is like, you have to make a decision on something, and you're planning and you're deciding, okay, how am I going to start this? Where do I start? This is the progress of something new here that you're about to do here. I mean, for some of you, you're moving to a different home, or you're moving to, a different state or something like that. You're traveling, or you're traveling to, somewhere for work, but this is choices. Like, you have choices. This could be home. Somebody's like, has homes that they have to look at, or something like that. Different homes, or maybe you're home shopping or apartment shopping or something like that. Okay, because your investments are coming here. Something to do with your investments. So I still feel like a home thing. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm feeling like somebody's home, or it can be work. And this is keeping somebody up at night. This can be, something in the past. And that's probably why you're like, okay, you're in this mood, like, okay, I have to get out of this. I got to start planning ahead here. So you got some kind of mental clarity. All right, mental clarity. What's your fears for Capricorn? What are Capricorn's fears? Yeah, again with the you can have Sagittarius in your chart. Okay, it can be your moon rising or Venus. Four of Wands. This is a home. Okay, celebration. This is a stability, security, harmony, marriage. So this is your fears right now, in your fears position, your emotional concerns about this situation here. All right, so I feel like, for some of you, something to do with home. For some of you, you fear being homeless. You fear of leaving home, but something to do with your home and your harmony and your castle. You're like, somebody here is like, my castle is everything. Where I lay my head is everything. Somebody's worried about their home. Okay? How they see you right now is, changing your mind. Hangman, having a different perspective. This is how other people see you. Hangman, pausing and having some kind of, different view, a new perspective, letting go of the past, a different, than before. You can be different than before. You change. Some people see you, change. You released people. For some of you, you release people. Like, I want to go, go F yourself. I don't need you telling me all this negative shit in my head, like, I don't know. So, giving me like, trying to confuse me, trying to control me. No, sir. Okay, your hopes right now, Nine of Swords. It comes out. What you really wish for is Knight of Swords. Somebody who's, driven to succeed, who's action orientated, who's, fast thinking, who's ambitious. Your hopes. What you really wish for. Yeah, this can be you, or this is what them. What you wish for them, what you wish for yourself. Take it either way, but ambition. This is what your hopes, you want to succeed. Fast thinking, again, with the whole, like, you have to think about something, a choice that's coming up that you're going to have to make a quick decision on. Because this is fast, like something that's coming in quick. Again, fast thinking, rapid action that's coming in, some kind of speed that's coming in. And then, this person with the fast thinking, something to do with, something coming in quick. You're going to have to make a decision on here. All right, making a decision on something. Okay, what's about to happen. So this is about to happen, this whole thing that you're going to have to make a decision on. Okay, this could have happened already. What's the outcome? Yeah, 10 of Wands, guys. 10 of Wands, burdens. Extra responsibility. Hard work, extra responsibility, burdens, working, like there's endings, but there's a beginning, there's a beginning, because this is what crowns you, too. So, I feel like for some of you, the answer to your question, is it's a burden, okay? Whatever this is, it's going to be extra responsibilities. you know. It's a ultimate completion though too. It's a final manifestation, the results of true will. Like that's it. You're done. You did all of this. You know, it's an ending of some sort, but a continuation of something else. And I feel like with the one, you know, 10 and then one, yeah. This is what you're thinking. Okay, I'm gonna get through this hurdle. All right. I'm invested. I planned this. I planned for this. You know, for some of you, you have lack of direction. Like, you know, you don't know what you're going to do. Holy shit, there's, you know, something creating, procrastination. All right, because you got Page of Wands in. Did you want me to leave it like this? Page of Wands up. Yeah, they want me to leave it like this. So lack of direction, procrastination. Maybe you're procrastinating about something and it's going to create a burden. You have to make a decision. All right. Again, you have to make a decision. Lack of direction. You know, this is creating conflict. And I feel like it's all within. Nightmares, yeah, because somebody's up in fear here, have anxiety, worried about something. And then you got six of Pentacles, you know. So this is a giving and receiving of some sort. What's the Six of Pentacles with the Page of Wands in reverse? What's the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, reciprocity, generosity. This can be financial help from someone. Okay, maybe you're, you know, bored, disconnected, lack of direction, procrastinating about something. You know, you're contemplating, you're evaluating something. That's what this is. Maybe you don't want to give something to someone, you know. Maybe you don't want to give, you procrastinate about giving something to someone. Yeah. What's the Four of Cups with the Six of Pentacles? What is this? Yeah, it's the Tower. That's what this is. Reevaluating something, disconnected because you know it's going to be, there's a sudden change here. There's a sudden change and you're going to have to act quickly about something. Some kind of chaos, an awakening, a release, I don't know, maybe a storm or hurricane. I don't know, maybe somebody got kicked out of their house or, you know, something to do with that, a flood, or maybe somebody's depressed because they have to leave, or maybe they're, you know, they're not being renewed from their place or from their residence or something like that. Yeah, you need to find balance. This is Earth Angel energy here. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience. All right, purpose. You know, finding, you know, your meaning, finding your purpose. But this is Earth Angel, Sagittarius again. The number 14 is significant. Okay, the number 14 is significant. January 14th, December 24th is significant. Something can happen in 2 weeks. Something happened 2 weeks ago or 16 days ago. I'm getting 414, those numbers here, 414. Yeah, but somebody's going to need to find balance in all of this sudden, you know, this chaos or whatever. What else here? What is this? Capricorn, Spirit, Capricorn. What do you got to tell Capricorn? Capricorn. What do you want to tell Capricorn? Regret. Somebody's in regret about something. You could be 57 years old or 75, but a significant 75 years old also is significant here too. Somebody in your energy, your mom or whatever, your grandmother, something like that. But 1975 is significant. Again, you could be 57 years old, but this is regret. Somebody's in regret about something here. All right. again, with this, you know, this whole thing here, afraid they made the wrong decisions. They feel troubled or remorseful of what has happened, sees you happy while they are miserable and can't move on. All right? Somebody's in regret about this whole thing. I don't know what this is, but somebody's definitely in fear, you know, in despair about something. What else? Somebody can't move on. They see you all happy. Somebody can ride a moped. They wear one of those cabana hats or something like that. I forgot what those hats are called. Those Cuban hats. I don't know if anybody knows what they're called. You can comment down below. But I keep on getting Havana or something like that. Or can't get them. What else for Capricorn? Fedora. There it is. Thanks. Fedora. Somebody wears a fedora. All right, surrenders. You can be 64 or 46 years old. All right, but it says surrender, white flag, not resisting but going with the flow. May feel mentally and physically relaxed. Letting go of judgment and being mindful of the present. So somebody's, you know, waving the white flag here. All right, surrendering. All right, hangman. Surrendering. This is how others see you. Okay? Not resisting but going with the flow. Okay? You may feel mentally and physically relaxed. Like, you know, okay. Earth angel. Trying to be balanced. All right? Moderate and being, you know, sensible and being in your purpose and finding meaning and harmony, okay, and having patience. But this is you surrendering. This could be you or them or somebody surrendering, but you know, take it where it resonates. Okay, let me get one more, Spirit, for Capricorn. Let me get one more for Capricorn. Let me get one more for Capricorn. Capricorn? Oh no. Thank you. Okay. So here we have divine masculine. Okay, we have a divine masculine here. And this can be a divine feminine too. Okay. You can be 40 years old. 39, 40, or 41 is what I'm getting here. And you can work out. You can definitely work out. Short brown hair is significant. But the 4th of the month, again, is here. January 4th, January 14th, December 24th. But I'm getting 444. You can be seeing 444. Those numbers are significant for. All right. So you could have a 4-year-old, just heard that, or I don't know, something 4 years old, or maybe your relationship is 4 years old, or 14 years old, or 6'4" is significant. Okay, so clarity of focus, generosity of heart, powerful presence, yes, undaunted ambition, disciplined, largeness of mind, a risk taker, assertiveness, strength of body and resolve, fiercely protective, instinct, action oriented. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're protected. Something happened here with this earth angel. I'm getting earth angel energy here. Maybe somebody had a spiritual awakening with this chaos and this tower and the temperance. What is this? Let's see what the juju is for Capricorn. What's the juju for Capricorn, if any? What's the juju for Capricorn, if any? Jeez. Okay. That's a lot. That's all I'm going to take. because that's crazy. All right, somebody's trying to resemble you, which is good, you know, because you could be beautiful, you could be gorgeous, and somebody's trying to be like, oh my God, I want to, tell me about your skin regimen. What do you do? You know, you look this, you might have full hair. So resembles you, trying to mirror your aesthetic, your vibe, you know, a doppelganger, yeah, energy. So a copycat, somebody who's copycatting you, somebody who's mimic your glam magic. So mimic glam magic. Somebody's trying to be like you. Somebody's trying to mimic you, you know, because you're beautiful. All right? You can be a very beautiful person here. Intuition block. All right? For some of you, you have an intuition blocking your intuition. Can't sense your intuition abilities. Jealous of your strong intuition or hates you can sense and feel things. So somebody's, you know, somebody's in this little energy here. Okay? Somebody's in this energy that they're, you know, blocking your intuition, jealous of your strong intuition, and hates you can sense and feel things. All right, that's somebody in your energy right now. All right, so we have jar spells, frozen or dry, you know, putting your name and photo in a jar, trying to stop you, herbs, pee, shit, blood. All right, jar spells. It's gonna be you or them. But throat chakra blockages. Somebody don't want you to talk about something here. You know, somebody doesn't want you to talk about something. Being in despair or something here, you know. As they want you in despair. Yeah, communication blockages, unable to express things correctly, messing with your throat chakra. So somebody's messing with your throat chakra. Somebody doesn't want you to say something, or you don't want somebody to say something, but there's a throat chakra blockage here with someone or something like that. Okay, that somebody doesn't want you to say something, or you don't want something like that. I don't know. You don't want somebody to say something is what I'm getting. Unable to express things correctly. This can be you. That you can't say things correctly right now because they're trying to block your throat chakra. What else, Spirit? What else? Salvaged. I know things look grim, but all is not lost. What you perceive as important to repair will come back to you in a different form. So this is second chances. There's still a possibility. Restore. All right, this can be anybody in your energy. Okay, your family, your friends, whatever. But something is salvageable here. It could be something too. Mending, second chances, still possible. Something like that. All right. No, it's too many. And I'm not feeling these cards right now. This, yeah. All right, they want me to do this from this deck here. All right, Capricorn. What other messages you have for Capricorn, Spirit? I don't know. I'm seeing Manhattan here. I don't know why I'm seeing Manhattan. Somebody like steampunk. Somebody like steampunk or something like that. That's too many. But finances is business and financial matters. The fruits of your labor are paying off. Financial opportunities. So the fruits of your labor are paying off. So whatever you invested in, whatever, you know, it's coming to fruition. Okay, there's something that you worked hard on. Some kind of diligence that you did. All right, they're going to be sustainable results with it. This is an investment that's, you know, a long-term view that's going to about to come to like I said before, your fruition. Your fruits of your labor are paying off. All right, period. You know, you being charitable and you sharing and being generous and all that, it's going to pay off. It's good karma. Okay, look, sacred alchemy, that's right. Magical process of creation, creating a life of magic. Union with the divine, that's you. Union with the divine. You can be a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Has something to do with that, with, you know, you have something's happening right now. Again, the spiritual awakening is what I'm getting here. All right. with the union with the divine. And then we got harmony. Discovering harmony within, again, with the spiritual awakening. Creating harmony within. Okay, harmony. Living peacefully. Harmonious relationships. Harmony. All right, harmony relationships. So don't let nobody block your throat chakra, okay? Get some sage, whatever, you know. Open up your throat chakra with some sage, drink some green tea, whatever. But, you know, take care of your throats right now. Give me one more, and then we're going to wrap this up. One more. One more for Capricorn. One more for Capricorn. There you go. Thank you. Play. Play, they're saying. Everything, enjoy what one is doing. You're playing, okay, having fun and feeling good. You're in higher vibration. That's right. You're living peacefully with balance and purpose in your life. I love this for you guys. All right, having fun and you're feeling good. You're feeling playful and all that cute stuff. All right, I want to give you, this is a spirit animal this is an animal that you're going to see or you've been seeing. You can see this in your reality or in your dream or in 3D, wherever, a book, internet, on television. All right, what is this for Capricorn? Let's give Capricorn a spirit animal here. Let's give Capricorn a spirit animal and a message. Let's give Capricorn, whoa, okay. Coyote, you could be seeing a coyote again, you know, I feel like somebody has a white or a brown, a tabby cat, okay, but coyote, okay, so this is cunning together, all right, so don't get caught up in chaos and illusion. Lighten your load by shifting your perspective, all right, lighten your load by shifting your perspective, okay, illusions. That's what's going to wrap up this whole reading, all right? So don't get caught up in chaos and illusions. Lighten your load by shifting your perspective, all right? You're going to have to change your mind about something, okay? All right. This was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and be kind to one another. Don't be mean because mean people suck, okay? I love you guys. I will see you soon. And peace out.